everybody, it's Allie from Padfoot Palms. So today I've got a little Marshall's haul for you because our standard poodle puppy, Sega, is teething like crazy. She is just trying to chew everything in sight, and I am trying to keep her from getting diarrhea, so we're not doing a whole lot of bones and chews because we haven't had her that long. So anyway, we went to Marshall's and we picked up a few things, so I was going to show you what we got. First up, we've got this tough toy. It's the extra durable, it's shaped like a little donut. It's got the honking squeaker in it. Look, Velocity's coming over. She's like, hey, what you got there? What do you think about that donut? It's Velocity approved. Okay, so the reason why I like these type of toys for puppies is because you see how it just has this really phenomenal edge and the stitching. And this, you can't, I mean, obviously you can't feel it, but I'm telling you, that's her right now. This is very, very sturdy. Guys, are you having a good time? So I'm hoping that this will stand up to her chewing and squeezing. It's also got a Frisbee type shape to it, which for those of you who've been following the channel, you know that we do a lot of Frisbee with Velocity. So maybe this will get Sega into Frisbee as well. Okay, next up, we've got this little basketball stuffed toy. I don't think, oh, he does have a squeaker in it. Okay, great. So we got one of these that was a little soccer ball for Velocity when she was very young, and she absolutely loved it. It's squishy enough that they can, you know, really kind of bite into the side of it. And if I remember correctly, I think she actually lost a tooth while biting one of these. There she goes again. Okay, for reference, this was only $3.99. So, super cute, good size, ball, really cheap. Gotta love Marshall's for that. Next up, we've got another Chuck It Frisbee. We love these because they're soft, they're easy for them to catch, and they're not hard on their teeth, so if they catch it in the air, it's not a problem. And as you can see, this one is the glow-in-the-dark version, and it's only $4.99. Oh man, Sega is just having a blast over there. And we had to get another one of these because Suze threw the other one over the fence. Hey, next up, we've got this little hashtag. I thought he was pretty cute. He's crinkly and stuffed, and he was also $3.99. She is just going to town. So in an attempt, hey, she stole your toy. You better go get it. Okay, in an attempt to keep them quiet for a moment, I went ahead and gave them the little hashtag. What I was trying to say is, Velocity, come here. What I was trying to say is, it's crinkly, it has one squeaker in it, and it was also very cheap. Next up, we've got another tough toy. He's got the honking type squeakers. He's a lizard. I thought he had some pretty great colors on him. And again, you've got the super durable fabric, you've got the awesome stitching, and this was only $7. And this is a pretty good sized toy, if I was to hold this out in relation to the bag, right? So two dogs could very easily get on either end of that and play tug of war. She can chew on his little crinkly legs if she wants to. He looks excited about it. Okay, so when I saw this, I could not resist. This is a little ice cream sandwich, and he says, bite me. And he's got a really cute little face. So he's crinkly, and he's got the honking squeaker in him. He's a pretty good size, so even Velocity can play with this. So, but I just thought he was so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this little ice cream dude. He's adorable. And I don't know if you saw the tag, he was only $3.99. So you can't beat that, especially because eventually they are going to tear it up and I'll have to throw it out or potentially sew it up. So he's pretty cute. Okay, next up we've got some rope toys. Now, these were $4.99, which I thought was very reasonable. And these are not your typical rope toys. So this rope is actually corded rope, which is much harder for dogs to tear it up. Eventually they will tear it up and you have to throw them away. I don't normally recommend rope toys because they do have a tendency to fray, especially if you just get like the regular wound rope toys that you see, you know, all the dog toys have. They're not safe. They can come off in little strings. Your dog can eat them. They can cause all sorts of intestinal damage. It's a very expensive surgery, a very expensive trip to the ER vet. So, having said all of that, I did decide to get 2 of these. They're very, very long, corded rope toys. These will be something that we play with the dogs when they are under supervision, and we will pick them up and put them away when we are not actively playing with them. So that way we can always kind of, you know, give them the once over, make sure that none of it is fraying, and make sure that they're safe, especially down at this end where the loop is. That's probably going to be the first spot to start fraying. So if you have rope toys at home, I highly recommend you throw them away. It's just not safe. So we're going to give these a try, again, only under supervision, and they will be thrown away once they start to fray, just to make sure that we don't have any emergency vet visits. Last but not least, we got a new Serta crate mat. These are the little, this is size small. This is the bed that Bear, our senior rescue Pomeranian, prefers. He likes them because they're way bigger than he is. He can stretch out. He's an old man. He likes to stretch his legs, and he can just kind of lay flat on them. And he doesn't have a tendency to get quite as hot on this, whereas if he's in, you know, a more traditional shaped bed, right, it's kind of you know, touching him on all sides, and he has a tendency to get hot, and then he's not very happy. So we got him a new one of these because these Serta crate mats have a tendency to be very expensive at your traditional stores, but I love to get them from Marshall's because they're usually anywhere from $12 to $15. So I was hoping to find the cheaper version, but they didn't have one, and he really desperately needs a new bed because he likes to scratch at this top part when he's bedding down at night. So it's got a couple holes in it. I just want to replace it. So these are fantastic. I highly recommend these. The nice thing about the small ones is they fit very easily into a crate, and if I could get it turned around here, they zip off. So if you wanted to use this for a puppy, you could. I don't recommend that you spend that much on a dog bed for a small puppy because they'll have an accident. But if you wanted to wash the cover, it does zip off, so you can take it off and wash it. So yeah, that was all the goodies that we picked up for the dogs. All right. Yeah. Did you get the ball? Good girl.